Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy Crisis, Merry Chrysler. If you've seen that online, if you're on the old TikTok and you've seen that, if you get that reference, kudos to you there. But Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Hope this season has been good for you and your family in this wonderful holiday time here. So, yes. All right. We've got, this is a little bit of a different episode. This is just Derek rocking on the mic here. There is no sidekick. There is no Batman, or there is no Robin, or whichever one you thought me and Jen were on that one. But yeah, this is just me and giving a little update on the podcast. There's been some new developments and some stuff here. So here's where we're at, and here's kind of what the future looks like. So Jen has moved back to her hometown of Accident, Maryland. As of just a couple weeks ago, she is no longer living in the area. Some things switched around for her. She's back home now. And so obviously that means that the podcast is changing a little bit and for her season of life. So kind of where things are at and where things are going is you'll be hearing from me some with a few solo episodes probably. And then I'll probably be having possibly some guest hosts on to host and to have some conversations. We felt like we wanted to keep going because we do enjoy it. And, even if she's not here, she gave me the freedom and released just being able to do episodes and stuff. And so we're hoping she could jump back in for an episode or two, possibly when she kind of travels back and forth and visits. But we're just going to cross that bridge when we get there. Lord willing, if the creek don't rise, as they say. So, yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like. So we're going to be looking at subjects, having some guests, and you'll just hear from Derek. And if you want to shut me off and you've had enough of Derek and you want to mutiny this podcast, just make your voice known. It's okay. I'm still going to send it probably. But you know what? Nobody has to listen. So anyway, that's the beauty of things like that. So anyway, that's kind of the update of what's going on. We appreciate everyone that's just been here and the support. Just had another person sponsor another episode the other day, and I'm so grateful. It's overwhelming, and it never gets old when someone comes up to me and says, "Hey, I listened to your podcast," and I'm just like, it really does mean a lot. It doesn't get old, especially, just the encouragement. So thank you for your love and support. Got another update for you guys. So I don't know if you've remembered or not, but we had said that we were going to have some special stuff for our Patreon subscribers, and we finally do. So we've got socks and wristbands in the house. In the hizzy. We got some. We finally got some. And those packages have they have been sent out to our Patreon subscribers. They get them for free. It's a pair of socks. It's some wristbands for the podcast as a thank you for subscribing to us. So we do have some extra pairs. So I got some options for you here. So if you want a pair of socks and 2 wristbands, you can get that for $20. For what's his name? I wish I knew my president's. Whatever his face is. I wanted to say Benjamin, but that's a little more than $20. For whatever is Jefferson. I think it's Jefferson. I was homeschooled, but I'm still smart, But yes, but for $20, if you want some socks and 2 wristbands, hit us up. Hit us up on that. We'll have all the things of where you can send the money to and everything in the description of this episode. And also on our Instagram page, you can check out what the socks and the wristbands look like. You can check all that out on our latest Instagram post. You can see it there. You can see what they look like. See what you're working with there on that one. So our Patreon subscribers should be getting those anytime here. So you can either do that, socks, wristbands, $20, or if you want just wristbands, you can get 2 of them for $5, $5 bill. You can get them there. We have some of those as well, and the same process there of where to send the money and all that jazz is in the description there. But the best deal would be, hey, if you become a Patreon subscriber for $3 a month, we will send it to you for free. Free. So yes, if you're into that, and you could technically sign up for Patreon and do 1 month and then cancel and get it for $3. I mean, honestly, I don't know how you'd sleep at night if that's what the Lord lets you do. Be my guest. But yes, honestly, if you'd like to do it that way, we would love more support on the monthly basis or whatever. For the people that do that, it's phenomenal. And if you're not into that, please, you are more than welcome. We always love you. But thank you for those that do sponsor at $3 a month. It is incredible what that's been able to have us do, and all the episodes being covered and our costs being covered. So thank you. Muchas gracias. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh, and I guess on those socks, when you see them or whatever, I would almost say that they're not gonna keep you super toasty. I would almost say they're the kind of socks you can wear to sleep at night, but that's psycho. you deserve jail time if you're wearing socks to bed. So me and Jen will forever disagree on this or whatever. She's a big sock girl. She's probably double sock right now, chilling in the house. I don't know, probably by the fireplace, wanting to put on more socks, probably. But you know what, Jen, love you for who you are. Keep being you, and I will keep not wearing socks. So anyway, but check that stuff out in our latest Instagram post if you're interested in anything of that. All right, so as this Christmas season approaches right here, just some thoughts that have been on my mind have been telling the people that I really care about and that I love how much they actually mean to me. And I think so often we think thoughts in our head of how much someone means to us, or we see them do something, a gesture, whatever, and we think it in our head, but we don't actually tell them. And I'm like, you know what? I want to live more honestly. I want to live really the things that I feel towards someone, the things that I think about that are like good things that they would love to hear, but I just don't share. I think we need to share more of those. So in this season of Christmas and giving, tell the people that you love and that mean a lot to you just how much they mean to you. Do that. Take the time to do that. It can be little things. It can be, very simple things, but that it can honestly mean a lot to them, and it can feel really good just to give someone a genuine compliment and tell them how much they mean to you. So, and also like compliment their character. We were talking about this in our life group the other day. It's the best compliments really are compliments about your character and your integrity, things of that nature. When you see someone that is kind to someone, when you see someone that displays good leadership qualities, when you see someone that makes someone feel really seen or present, and just, someone that gets excited for people with things, that just tell them that. Tell them, compliment their character, compliment the things that I think we take for granted maybe, or that we're so used to, but are like, wow, that's actually really incredible how they are. I think one of the things that I really, really appreciate, and I think is such an underrated skill when it comes to this, and this is a little bit of a different vein, but getting excited for people. When someone tells you something, do you just be kind of like, okay, that's cool, or like, man, that is fantastic. I'm so glad like you get that opportunity. Like seriously, that is amazing. I hope it's an awesome time. Like just like, come on, like get excited for people. Get excited with them about stuff. It just means so much when they kind of like buy into your excitement, and I really appreciate it. So people that get excited about stuff, like we had the privilege of going to the Ohio State Michigan game, college football game the other week, and that's like a bucket list item. And I told a bunch of people different stuff like that, and there was very few people that were like, "Oh, dude, are you kidding me? That would be insane. That's so cool, man. I'm so glad you guys get to go to that. That is fantastic." It was more like, "Oh, okay, wow, that's cool." And it's like, there's just such a difference in that. And I know none of them were trying to be a Debbie Downer or were like, "Oh, I wish I got to go." I mean, yeah, maybe, but like they weren't trying to be negative. It's just when you can get excited with people, do that. So anyway, get excited for people with stuff. Compliment their character in this holiday season. One final thing I will leave you with is I recently read the book Unreasonable Hospitality, and I was really, really challenged with the book and really, really enjoyed it. It's about a guy who started a restaurant and then eventually got it up the rankings to like one of the best restaurants in the world, and really cool. But the principles in that thing is going out of their way in the restaurant to make the people's lives the best they could, even outside of the restaurant. So, and it was unreasonable hospitality. So I'm like, how does that apply to our lives? We don't all run restaurants. We don't all have as many opportunities as that maybe. But I encourage you this holiday season, look for some ways to be unreasonably generous, unreasonably hospitable to people. Just look for things of like, hey, if you're presented with an opportunity to, buy a stranger's coffee, or it was just in a coffee shop today, and I overheard this conversation at the cashier thing, and she's like, "Yeah, I'd really want one of these sweaters," but it's like, I don't really have any money, and or like she was like kind of joking, but also like kind of serious. I was like, you know what, I should go buy this person a sweater. And I was looking for the opportunity, if I could, to if she wasn't gonna buy it right there, to be like, hey, this person, when they come back in or something, I'll buy that for them. But she did end up buying it then, apparently. So, but anyway, just things like that. Look for things like that to do. And if it feels like unreasonable and like nobody else would do it, do it. That's your cue, man. If everybody's doing it, hey, nothing wrong with it either. But also look for ways to be like, oh wow, that's unusual, that's extraordinary. Take those opportunities. I almost promise you won't regret it, and it'll mean a lot to them, especially if it's unexpected out of the blue. Yeah, there was a dude today. I had my hands full going to the post office. I dropped something, then he opened like 2 doors for me, just being an absolute bro. And I was like, man, if there was an opportunity, like if you would have went ahead of me and like sent some mail or something, and that would have cost something, I would have been like, hey, dude, I got you. Merry Christmas. Have a great, thanks for helping me out back there. Like just little things like that. It doesn't have to be anything major. Most of these things are not huge, even financial investments. It's thinking. And if you have an opportunity to serve and to be unreasonably hospitable to someone, please do that in this holiday season. So that's all I got, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Some of these uploads might look a little different, and especially this one, but Merry Christmas to you all. I appreciate each one of you, and from me and Jen and from all of us here at the Interview Podcast. It's not a large army, but there's a few of us here. But from all of us here, Merry Christmas to you and your family. We appreciate you so much, and may this season be full of the Lord's cheer as we celebrate the Lord's birth and remember the reason for the season. So God bless you guys. Cheers. Merry Christmas.